If you're looking to attract medical tourists to your hospital or clinic, now is absolutely the right time to think about targeting the UK outbound medical tourism market. Now, we collect data, and we've been doing this for some years now, on the number of patients that travel abroad for treatment. Now, the data is fairly solid, but it does have some susceptibility to error. But what we've seen in the last couple of years is a real resurgence in medical tourists travelling from the UK to abroad for all sorts of things: cosmetic, dental, IVF, orthopaedic surgery and so on. Now, why is that, and why is the future looking bright for those hospitals and clinics that want to target the UK? Well, if you look at what's happening in our National Health Service, it is under greater pressure than it's ever been before. And the data we've collected recently on the activity on the NHS, where the number of admissions to hospital is going through the roof, and the NHS can't cope. You hear about NHS waiting lists and the pressure that's being putting on those. These are at an all-time high. The latest figures show a waiting list of 350,000 people having to wait more than 18 weeks for treatment, and that's too long. And that number's climbing. It will soon hit the 400,000 mark and beyond. So, how do you get to these people, and where's the best place to get your message across to them? We're an online company generally, publish treatment abroad, fertility treatment abroad and INTJ. But we actually produce a print publication. This is the Patient's Guide to Treatment Abroad. It's a print magazine. Where does it go? How do we distribute it? It goes into those places where people have healthcare problems. And this is the waiting areas in general practice, in primary care clinics across the UK. The magazine is distributed in waiting rooms. It covers a patient population of around 38 million across the UK. What you can do as a hospital or clinic, you can appear in one of the featured areas. For example, we've got a section of last year's publication where we're looking at IVF treatment abroad, or we can feature particular destinations. In this one we were featuring an area of Spain, and particular providers can appear in that part of the publication. So if you're looking and you really want to get your message across to people in the UK who are actively seeking a healthcare solution, they're in a GP waiting room, they have a healthcare issue, and they're going to be faced with increasing NHS waiting lists and very high prices for cosmetic, dental, IVF, orthopaedic surgery in the UK, then the Patient's Guide to Treatment Abroad is the place you need to be seen. Our publication date is August this year. Make sure you speak to one of our account managers and get your booking now.